Alright, I got the chassis out of the cabinet now. And I've been working a bit on the control box here. As you remember, I said I think I said the switches were sticky, but yeah, I got this whole assembly out of the backlight bottom piece. And it's just two screws here, one there, and a grub screw there and there. And anyway, got it out, and I used this industrial degreaser to clean up the mechanism, and I finally got them working alright. Not so very sticky anymore. And the main switch took some fiddling around with to get it working, because it wasn't having continuity before, but I was just using the degreaser to clean it up and bending the tabs so they had good contact and everything, and I got it working. In some previous repair they had just bypassed this because it wasn't working, so, and they put this lamp switch on the cord instead. Yeah, that's not a very good job in my opinion, because it wasn't too hard of a fix. Sure, it took a while to figure it out, but whatever. It was, I guess, the fast way they took. This capacitor that's right across the mains of the switch, and it's not fused or anything. So yeah, it's a wax capacitor, go figure. Better replace that. Fire hazard. Yeah. And also be careful with this degreaser in case you wanna keep the wax capacitors, because it specifically says that it English. Yeah, it solves the wax. So it's a powerful solvent. So don't spray it on any wax capacitors that you wanna keep, because it can cause them to melt, as I experienced with this big guy here. And I found this resistor right here. Oh, it's blurry. This resistor it looks like it's been running quite warm. It does show continuity, it's about 1.9 kilo ohms, but I have no idea if that's the correct value or not, because I can't find it in the schematic. It doesn't show on the layout overview, and I tried to reverse engineer in the schematic, but I can't really find it in there, so I don't know what it is. And I also found out that the service manual that I have got is for a 17TX 250A, which well, it's basically a similar model, but it's a 21-inch picture tube instead of a 17-inch one. They're supposedly very similar electronically, but obviously there are some differences, because I saw some photos of this chassis, the 17-inch chassis, online, and they had this resistor. So I don't know, but I haven't been able to find any proper service manual for exactly this model. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna replace it or not. Could even be an inductor, and replacing that with a resistor would be stupid. Yeah, and I got quite a bit of cleaning to do, and I still gotta reverse engineer all the values for the capacitors that I'm gonna replace. I'm also gonna check out all the semiconductor diodes, germanium diodes. Let's see if they are right, because yeah, apparently they had replaced one of the rectifier diodes. There were two in series, and they had replaced one of them, so I don't know. I mean, if the failing one had gone open circuit, that would save the other one, but if it had just short circuited, it would have killed both diodes. But it didn't, so I guess it went open circuit. But I gotta check them out. I know if if they plugged it in and they have shorted capacitors and shit, it might have blown the rectifier diodes. I don't know. I actually haven't checked the fuses either. Oh, one more thing that's different between the 21-inch model and the 17-inch model, according to the layout drawing. So these resistors, they have swapped positions in the 21-inch model. I don't know why. And there's probably other stuff as well. And yeah, this is the socket for the CRT. It's the most puny thing I've ever seen. So small and flimsy and fragile. And it's connected to the CRT, which is like the most expensive component in the TV. Yeah, that's stupid, but anyway, that's how they did it. Yeah, anyway, back to this resistor. I've managed to reverse engineer it that this end goes to ground. This one goes through a wire which goes in through a hole here and connects to the socket right up here. I think it's pin 6 according to the diagram. And I can't really figure out what that goes for. It goes to the yoke, but I don't know what else, because yeah, I don't have the correct schematic. So yeah, that's where I am now. I'm gonna figure out the capacitor values and place those in order. So yeah, later.